We're taking an international tour of beers on the show this year. Today we go to Germany and hope that Jody dons a pair of lederhosen.
Whatever Jason and Travis Kelce touch these days turns to gold. Will beer fall into that category as well? We'll find out with a blind taste test.
With Jody McDonald, I'm Glen Macnow from Kings Road Brewery in Haddonfield for a new episode of What's Brewing.
Welcome to the King of Prussia Town Center, where we've got plenty to do, from eating, drinking, or a custom candle making experience at Cork and Candles. Welcome into our scent library here at Cork and Candles, where you get to explore a variety of 45 different fragrances as you go through that custom candle making experience. You'll get to explore the tins, find the scents that you love this holiday season, and you'll get to make 2 candles during your 90-minute experience with us. And if you're looking for a last-minute gift this holiday season, stop into our retail section where you can find some really creative candles, even a candle that just looks like a beer. So however you want to celebrate the holidays this year, we hope you'll stop by Cork and Candles, where you can make a candle, you can bring a bottle of wine, bring some champagne, grab your friends, and have a wonderful night out. We've also got gift cards for you if you'd like to pick one up for your friends or family. Our tagline at Cork and Candles is "Where Friends Gather," and we're excited to be a place for you to spend quality time with the people that matter most.
Hey, welcome to What's Brewing. I'm Glen Macnow with my old pal Jody McDonald. We are at Kings Road, a fun place we came to last year, here in beautiful
Downtown Haddonfield, my friend.
There you go. All right, so we're going to do German beers today, and one of the reasons is because they have very good German-style beers here at Kings Road. This is the Königsbrau, which is a really nice German Pils kind of beer. And what do you have?
I've got a King's Gold Helles Lager. Hell it is. I will find out if that is true.
This is really nice. And German beers are something that I wanted to do today also because, Jody, I think it's a style that you would like, in that they're crisp, they're not real hoppy. It tends to be, I know your profile, and I think you'll like them. And so therefore, what we're going to start with is one that I think you're really going to like. This is a Kolsch. All kinds of style in Germany. They got dark lagers, alt beers, Bocks. We may try one of those. The Goses, which are the first sour beers, not my favorites. And the pale lagers, like the Pilsners and the Kolsch's and the Marzens. This is a Kolsch. This is Sumner Kolsch, established in 1830. It's a light-bodied beer. By the way, Kolsch, by its name, can only be brewed in Cologne, Germany. The way champagne, if you're going to call it champagne, has to be from Champagne. You see Kolsch styles, and I'll show you one of those, but Kolsch's have to be made in Cologne. Give it a try, see what you think. It's kind of a hybrid. It's got kind of the fruitiness of an ale, but the clean crispness of a lager.
That's good.
This one, very, very crisp, dry, straw-colored, and the ale yeast, I think, adds some flavor, some broodiness. Here's the geeky part, and this is where I don't have Lew Bryson and I don't have Joe Sixpack today, so bear me out. Kolsch technique requires fermenting with ale yeast, then finishing at a cold temperature like a lager. The result is a style that exhibits some of the best of both categories. All right, thought you'd like it. What'd you bring me?
I did like it. Thank you very much for that. And oh, by the way, you're not going to get as much geeky from me. Sorry, I'm just not the geeky kind of guy.
No, but you're a good beer guy. And
I am a decent beer guy. I'm not Glen Macnow, but a Paulaner double Bock.
Yeah, I like a Bock.
You like a Bock?
A double
then
Bock.
You should like this one because it is double. And as a matter of fact, they've been making this since 1636. So I think they've got it down by now. 1636. They've only been doing it 300 years.
Wow.
I'm guessing they worked all the kinks out by now.
All right, beautiful.
All right, give me one of your glasses here. Pour you a little bit here. and you're going to tell me what you think of this double
All right.
bock.
By the way, because of their Bavarian accent, citizens of Munich pronounce it Einbach, which is a billy goat in
Yes.
that language. Take some for yourself, too.
Okay.
There we go. And then sometimes you see a goat on the labels of these things. And very much associated with things like Christmas and Easter and Lenten as we do the show. We're getting ready for Christmas. See, look at that. I like that dark amber color. That tells me I'm already going to like it. A little bit hazy.
That's good.
Yeah, I like that.
Got some bite to
It's
it.
got a really nice kick to it. By the way, we say cheers or whatever. In Germany, you say Prost.
Prost?
Prost.
Never done Prost before.
Prost.
Prost, Mac.
There you go. What are some other ones for you to see? This is
And this brewery that
oh yeah,
we're
tell me.
drinking,
Yeah.
they are one of only 8 breweries that are allowed to brew beers for Oktoberfest, which is
Oh.
pretty damn important
Yeah,
over
that
in
is.
Germany.
It's a big deal.
There are only 8 breweries that are allowed to actually brew the beers for the biggest, one of the biggest beer drinking episodes in every single year on the globe. And this is one from Oktoberfest. So, like I said, if you've been doing it since 1636, they got faith that you know what you're doing.
I love the two guys in the bottle. It's like you and me. They're sitting there over a beer.
Not too shabby. Only they got bigger glasses than you.
All
and
right,
I.
some of the other ones that I've liked out of Germany. This is Ainger Bavarian beer. It's a light lager, very easy to drink. Good summer beer, that one is. This is, oh God, this one is so hard to say. Augustiner Brau München Lager Beer Helles. This is another Helles. It's a pale ale brewed by, this is Munich's oldest brewer. This is the, oh no, that's my summer. We already drank that. This is, the problem with ordering German beers is I can't pronounce them. Do me a favor, read that one.
Yeah, I got no glasses and I got no shot. Franziskaner?
Close enough. It's a Weiss beer. So this is, a Weiss beer is brewed with at least 50% wheat malt. It means white beer, obviously, in German, and I don't love it. When I drink these, they always taste like bubble gum to me, which is not a beer flavor I like.
Bubble gum.
Yes. We've been talking a lot about German beers. Let's find out what Jim Martin at Lower Merion Beverage has to offer.
Guten Tag, Herr Macnow. Today at Lower Merion Beverage Company, we'd like to show you some unique beers that we carry, and I get to practice my college German. The Rauch beer is a traditional German beer that uses open flame to dry the malted barley, producing a smoky flavor. The brewery that we carry from Bamberg, Germany is Schlenkerla. It has a variety of styles, from a Marzen and a Helles. It also includes different types of wood smoke, like an oak and cherry. So please come on by Lower Merion Beverage Company off Route 30 in Ardmore, Pennsylvania, and let us help you find the right beer for your occasion. Auf Wiedersehen.
Okay, quick stop in Montgomery County.
Do we have time to stop at the mall?
Do we have time to hit the slopes?
Do we have time for Santa?
If we have time for wildlife at the zoo.
Do we have time for food? Do we have time for an overnight?
There's always time for more holiday magic in Montgomery County.
This island is our home. Here, the rhythm of life is set to the ebb and flow of the tides. From sunrise serve sessions to sunset clam bakes, every moment is a shared experience among locals and visitors. A place where time slows down and problems are left behind as we cross over the causeway. Whether LBI is a summer colony to you, your home, or maybe you've never had the chance to visit, this is our way of capturing the essence of our island home for you to experience. We invite you to crack open a can and raise a glass as we celebrate the spirit of Long Beach Island with LBI Lager. Island inspired, brewed for the beach, enjoyed everywhere.
Hey, welcome back to What's Brewing from Kings Road Brewery in Haddonfield. This is Jody McDonald. I'm Glen Macnow. Jody, when I heard that Jason and Travis Kelsey had bought into a brewery, my first thought was, of course, right?
Can I buy in too?
Right. What makes more sense? Turns out the brewery they bought into, which is Garage Beer, started in 2013 out of Cincinnati, where, you know,
Hometown.
right? And since they bought in, no shocker, one of the fastest growing breweries in the country. They market it as beer that tastes like beer. Travis Kelsey describes it as the tight end of beers. Ooh. I don't know what that means, but there you go. It'll block for you. It's 4%, 95 calorie light lager. Is it any good? We're going to find out.
Okay.
We're putting it to a taste test against 4 local area light lagers. This is blind. We don't know what's happening. Bob Hochgirdle, who runs this place here is pouring for us. So Bob, bring on number 1. I'll just tell you what they are ahead of time. Yingling Flight, Kenwood Original, made right on Delaware Avenue, a beer that brewers drink when they want something light. New Trail out of Wilmington, it's their state lager, which is a tribute to the Nittany Lions. Vault Brewing, Chase U Lot Lager. So we don't know what this is. It is number 1.
Okay,
Let's taste and see what we think. All right, you go first.
Light, I would call it light. Not a lot of bite.
Yeah, not a lot of taste. Crisp. Tailgate beer, right?
Ooh, that's a good way to describe it.
Yeah, and probably to be more a Phillies tailgate than an Eagles tailgate.
Yes.
Right, summer beer.
Summer, that's exactly where I was going.
All right, number 2. Again, we don't know what this is. One of them is the KELCE'S beer.
A little bit more bite in this one.
Okay, let's go for number 3. Number 3.
Seems to be a little darker, too.
All of these are between 4% and 4.4%. So, I mean, it's, when we did the Bud, Pabst, Miller, those things, these are all in that neighborhood.
Gotcha.
Right, what do you think of this?
A lot like number 1.
Yeah.
I thought 2 was a little different, had a little bit more taste, a little bit more bite. 1 and 3 are similar.
This one's got nothing.
It's pushing the 4%.
I hope it's not the KELCE beer, because the last thing I want to do is insult them. This one, I would gargle with that. I would brush my teeth with that before I would drink it.
Not going to be that hard.
All right, number 4. There you are. Hey, okay, let's see this one. Again, there's not much in the snifter. I like a beer that gives me something back. It's got a little funk to it, and I don't mean that in a bad way.
Yeah.
Right? It's got something other than like carbonation.
Agreed.
Yeah. Okay. All right, and next. None of these are beers, by the way, that I'm going to invest heavily in. But again, it's a Phillies tailgate in the summer, or you're golfing or mowing the lawn or something like that. It's like, okay.
Yeah, I would call this blasé.
Okay. I think that's how they market it. Would you like some blasé?
Not for their case.
All right, so here we go. Bob, come on by. We're going to need you to tell us what's what. If you can bring the bottles, that's even better. So here we go. My last place is number 3. What is number 3?
Garage beer.
Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, no. Where did you put that one?
And you jumped the gun.
No.
You didn't let me.
I'm so sorry. Where'd you put it?
Oh, number 1. No questions asked. Number 3 is number 1.
All right, you got that as number 1. All right, well, Jason, if you're looking for somebody to give free tickets to, Jody's your guy.
Exactly.
I guess, not me. All right, my 4th place is number 1.
Number 1 was
Oh, no, I love these guys at Kenwood. They've given me beer and they're friendly guys. All right, where you got number 1?
Yeah, easy for me. For number 1 or last?
The number 1, yeah, the beer which is labeled number 1. What do you have that? The Kenwood. Where do you have it?
I would put that at number 3, dead in the middle.
All right. I'm sorry, guys. I really like you. All right. In 3rd place, I have number 4, which is...
Number 4 was New Trail.
Okay, this is their Penn State Lager. Where do you have number 4?
Number 4, I got 2nd after number 1.
All right. You like the New Trail.
Yep.
All right. In 2nd place, I had number 5, which is, the Yingling. That's really, I had it that high. All right, you?
2nd place, number 2.
Where did you have number 5?
5. Oh, 5 is, I didn't like 5 at all. I got 5 next to last.
All right, well, there you go. And then in first, wait, are we going first and last here? First place, I had number 2.
Yes, I had, I guess we agreed on that. No, yeah, number 2 was
All right, the Vault.
top 1.
We both like the Vault. So congratulations to Vault Brewing, Chase U. You are our favorite light lager on this test. No, you had the KELCE one. You had this too.
KELCE numero uno.
Yeah, I had this. You had this too. I had this one. Jason and Travis. Jody's your guy, clearly. I am not. All right, coming up, good idea, bad idea. We're going to run some things by you from Kings Road Brewery in Haddonfield. Hold on, Jody. Here, you finish this.
All right, that's right.
Yeah, okay. It was
Right.
always such a good
I'm
time.
in.
Jody Glen Macnow, what's brewing? Hey Andrew, as we're here reminiscing about 10 years of Conshohocken Brewing Company, which of our 4 great spaces is your favorite?
How about right here in KOP, our main production brewery with event space for any occasion?
Great start, but how about our Conchi tap room right along the Schuylkill River Trail?
A true original, our classic go-to, and super chill vibes over there on East Hill.
Well, now we're talking. Now, Puddler's Kitchen and Tap in Bridgeport, a favorite of mine, including our great sports fundraising events.
And no matter the occasion, Puddler's Kitchen and Tap has the perfect space. Great beer, good food, and spirits.
Let's finish strong. Rec Room, my favorite spot for games and live music.
Yeah, directly across from the Colonial Theater in the heart of Phoenixville. Rec Room is always lively. Great event spaces too.
With fresh beer, delicious food, full bars, and a variety of unique spaces to host any size gathering or event, Conshohocken Brewing Company has something for everyone. Hey, welcome back to What's Brewing from Kings Road Brewery in Haddonfield. It's a great place on a great block. We're going to talk to the owner in a moment about all the fun things here. Meanwhile, I'm drinking an Ample Vention Hazy IPA. I finally got to my style of beer, Jody. You?
Well, we've been testing a little bit of everything. I got a Persistent 1 Pale Ale. My wife would buy this for me because she thinks I'm a persistent one. So this would be a nice present for my wife to buy me for Christmas.
This I like. All right. Good idea, bad idea. I'm going to run some things by you. You tell me what you think.
Sounds good.
There is an app now called Line Leap that you can download onto your phone. It allows you to skip the line at crowded bars. Here's how it works. The bar has to sign up for the app. And then when you get there and you see people, oh my God, people are lined up around the block here. We're never going to get in. You call up the app. It gives you a dollar figure, which is kind of based on market thing that night. They're not that crowded. Maybe $15 gets you to the front of the line. It's Penn State football on a Friday night. You're paying $75 to get there. Good idea, bad idea?
I think it's a good idea, but how many places really do you need to do it?
Well, it's now in 100 markets.
Wow.
And number 1 nationally is Happy Valley.
Really?
Penn State
That makes
Friday night
sense.
before football. You say good idea because?
Because, yeah, if you've got it, spend it. If you're going to spend it. Now, see, I don't know that I would want to sign up if I'm an owner because they're spending money just to get in. I need them to spend when they're in to begin with.
I think you share that money.
Share it with...
Oh, with the app. Oh, yeah, you get your share of the money.
You get some, but you're sharing with... You're getting it all when they walk in the door.
And here's why I hate it. This is democracy. We're all waiting on line together. I get there before you. You don't just get to go because you're some wealthy alum. I'm some struggling college kid Friday night at Penn State trying to get into the bar. And you're, and you're like, I'm going to the front of the line. And by the way, I could see some real,
You think they're going to be throwing hands because of moving up the line? You sound like a guy who doesn't even use Easy Pass. You still paying tolls with cash, Mac, now?
No, I do use Easy Pass. All right, next one. Jody, this is a guy who decided that it was a good idea, and you're going to see the video here, to open a beer bottle via using a live alligator. I don't know how he pulled this off, but you see, he sticks the beer bottle out over the water, the alligator comes up, the bottle is open, and his hand is intact. Good idea, bad idea?
Oh, that's a bad idea. That's a really bad idea. God bless the fact that he pulled it off, but you couldn't get me to do that for anything.
No. You see this video too. This is in Japan. They invented a beer glass designed to slow down your consumption. Yoho Brewing, which is a company, they invented glassware that encourages you to drink as slowly as possible. It's basically shaped, as you can see, like an hourglass, and it slows you down. It aligns with the Japan Health Ministry's guidelines for to moderate drinking. Good idea, bad idea?
I have one at my house.
You
Not
have-
that type, No, my wife serves as the one who slows me down. I don't need a glass to do it. I've got a built-in partner that does it for me, or I can control myself.
Stupidest idea I ever heard of.
Yeah.
Frustrating. It's like I'm trying to drink a beer.
Worse than the alligator?
No, the alligator.
Yeah,
All right, fine. Let's get one quick one in here. Sports bar on wheels. A Delco guy named John Chambers has built a sports pub on wheels. It's got two 55 TVs in there, 55-inch TVs, 3 taps, 10-foot bar. The walls are lined with Phillies and Eagles and all that kind of good stuff. Signed Brian Dawkins jersey. He rents it out to you for the weekend, and you run it yourself, and open the taps and so on. By the way, thanks to Stephanie Farr of the Inquirer, who saw the story that I saw. 25 feet long. You can rent it for $1,300 to $1,500. Brings it to your house, your office party. Good idea, bad idea?
That's a much better idea than moving up in the line, spending money just to get into a place faster. I love that.
All right, Jody McDonald, Glen Macnow. When we get back, we're going to talk to the owner of this here establishment about some of the fun things they have going on. Jody McDonald, Glen Macnow. What's brewing? Hey, welcome back to What's Brewing. Jody McDonald, Glen Macnow. This is Bob Hochgirl. He's the co-owner here of Kings Road. We're going to talk to him in a second. First, it is time for our photo contest. We asked you to send us pictures of you as Santa or Santa adjacent with a beer. Here's our winners this week. This is Jillian Trichler. This is Santa and Mrs. Claus. Love the fact that he's wearing an Eagles uniform. Joseph Gruska is Santa as Jason Kelsey. Speaking of which, I'm trying really hard to get back to Jason Kelsey's good side. And this one I love. This is Jay Moyer, and he's a Mad Elf. He went to Mad Elf Brewing, and he posed, and he's an elf, and that's good. One more. This is our friend Bob Barrar, who's been on the show, has hosted our show over at 2SP. He's the co-owner over there, and this is Santa in hot pants. Bob, it's not a great look. And you're not holding a beer. How can you win if you're not holding a beer? But I figured we'd run the picture to embarrass you. All right, next. Here's the next one. We need a picture of a beer-related Christmas ornament. Put yourself in the picture, too, because I don't want you shooting a picture off of Google and sending it to me. So you at the Christmas tree with a beer-related ornament. That's easy. That's simple. You with a beer ornament. Hello. Bob Hochgirl, how are you, my friend?
I'm doing fantastic.
Good. What are we drinking?
It's good to have you guys back.
What is this?
Always a pleasure.
So we are drinking Lucky 7 Hazy IPA.
Yeah.
We brewed it for
Hazy IPA.
our 7th anniversary, which is coming up on December 22nd.
Congrats.
It is an Imperial IPA, 7.7% ABV.
Low for an Imperial.
Low, we did that.
Let me say, drinkable for an Imperial.
We did that to lean into the 7th anniversary. We brewed it with 7 different hops, and we leaned into Idaho 7 as one of the primary hops.
Nice.
So,
Jody, I'm sensing a theme here with the number.
Very much so. Now, it's coming up end of December.
December 22nd will be our...
Did you guys plan to open up right before Christmas, or did that just many different factors came into opening day?
We wanted to open up much sooner. We talked about this at the last show. We were the first legal alcohol in Haddonfield in over 140 years. So there were...
How did that happen?
That happened because we are functioning here under a boutique license, and a boutique license comes from the state. It does not come from the municipality.
Right.
So Haddonfield is still dry in that it doesn't administer liquor licenses, but boutique licenses like a brewery license, a winery, a distillery comes directly from the state. So the state kind of trumps the local municipality if the municipality agrees that it fits within the fabric of the community.
Right. So what was the opposite? Before you opened, was there a reason for opposition to it?
So the Quakers stopped selling alcohol in 1873.
Right.
In the 90s...
That's why Jody moved out ahead.
In the 90s, a restaurant owner tried to bring a liquor-based restaurant into town, and the town said no, not because they were anti-alcohol, but because they didn't want one restaurant with a liquor license competing with all of these mom and pop restaurants.
Okay.
So at that point, they decided we're going to be a BYOB type of town, and then our boutique license kind of fit in right along with that. But to answer your earlier question, because there were so many hurdles,
That's what I figured.
we were delayed by a few months, and quite frankly, we just wanted to open as soon as we can, and December 22nd was it.
And loopholes are great things.
Loopholes
God
are great
bless for
things,
getting that
yes,
loophole.
yes.
So since you have opened in 2017, 7th anniversary, Lucky 7, enjoy it. It's good beer.
Thank you.
What's happened around this neighborhood?
So you can see out the window right there, that used to be our building, and we outgrew that within the first year that we were here. Once we vacated that building, a winery came to town. And then about a little more than a year ago, a distillery came to town. So the town that everyone believed in South Jersey was dry now has the alcohol trifecta. So, and
it's great.
And it has really helped the restaurants. We all have a symbiotic relationship with the restaurants. You can bring food in, or they can grab our product and take it out.
Right. I want to go to that restaurant over there. They don't serve beer. I can come here and grab a 4-pack and go over there and enjoy it.
Correct. And you're welcome to grab their food as takeout and bring it into here. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Great. Anything else coming up, special events you've got coming up?
Do you want me to mention the Winterfest event?
Sure.
Okay, so third week of January, the town hosts a Winterfest event. We have ice sculptures throughout the town, and we also host a Super Bowl competition.
Tell you what, let's talk about that Super Bowl competition, because we're staying here. Jody and I are actually going to rent rooms here and sleep for the next week. And then we're going to come back and we're going to eat all that soup you're talking about.
Fantastic. We'll talk about that next.
Hey, listen, we love having you. By the way, before we go, hours, where to find you, basics?
So we are in downtown Haddonfield. We have a second location in downtown Medford. They're both 7-day-a-week operations, Monday through Thursday, 3 to 10, Friday and Saturday, noon to 11, and Sunday, 12 to 8.
Beautiful. Love it. Thanks for having us.
Thank you very much.
As I
It's a
said,
pleasure.
we're going to stick
Always a
around.
pleasure.
Jody Mack
Jody.
and I will be back. You'll see us next week for an all-new episode of What's Good.